Think of a premium laptop that costs over rupees 2 lakh. And now, think about what it should look like. If you thought of something that turns heads the moment you place it on a table, you are probably not alone. But not all expensive devices need to stand out. Some will blend onto your work desk seamlessly and let you get on with your day. And that's exactly what the all-new Asus Expertbook Ultra is. I've been using this laptop as my daily driver for over a week and have been pleased with the experience so far. So, here are 5 reasons why you should consider buying this built-for-business laptop and 2 reasons why you might want to skip it. With that, let's go. Now, the first thing that you'll notice when you pick up the Expertbook Ultra is the weight, or rather, the lack of it. At just around 990 grams, this is one of the lightest 14-inch laptops that you can own right now. And trust me, you feel that difference immediately in your workflows. For the past few years, laptop makers have been chasing thinner designs, but many end up feeling fragile in the process. But that is not the case here. The Expertbook Ultra uses a magnesium aluminum alloy chassis with a nano ceramic coating on top. And this means that the laptop feels extremely premium, resists fingerprints and smudges like a pro, and doesn't even pick up scratches easily. I carried it to work in my backpack and never really had any problems with it. You also don't need to keep wiping the body or the screen every few minutes, which is honestly a relief. Another thing that impressed me here is the rigidity. The keyboard deck feels rock solid and doesn't flex even when you're typing aggressively during a full-blown panic session. And its in-hand feel also tells you that this isn't a flimsy device. So if you're someone who spends half their life moving between meetings, airports, cafes, and offices, this laptop is just built for you. Let's now talk about the display because Asus has done something incredibly interesting here. This laptop comes with an OLED display. Now usually OLED displays look stunning, but there is one problem, which is they're basically mirrors. The moment sunlight or office lighting hits the screen, you're suddenly looking at your own face instead of a spreadsheet. Sounds familiar? Well, that's not the case with this laptop. The Expertbook Ultra solves this problem with a matte OLED panel. This gives you the best of both worlds as it has the sharpness and clarity of an OLED display and the non-reflective properties of other panels. So the 14-inch OLED screen here looks sharp, colorful and vibrant. Text looks crisp, photos are fantastic, and videos look great. You also get a 120Hz refresh rate, which improves the overall experience. And without a doubt, the biggest advantage here is the anti-reflective coating. Whether you're sitting under harsh office lights or working near a window, the display here remains crystal clear and absolutely non-reflective. And for a business-focused OLED laptop, this is a huge win. Reason 3 is the keyboard and trackpad experience. Now these two matter a lot. I personally spend most of my day writing, editing and hopping between multiple browser tabs. And the Expertbook Ultra is absolutely nailing all the fundamentals here. The keyboard offers 1.5 mm of key travel, feels comfortable from the moment you start typing and remains impressively quiet. I could comfortably work on long stories for hours without feeling any finger fatigue and getting any side eyes from my colleagues because things never got too loud. The haptic touchpad here is just the right size, responsive and super smooth. It also comes with great palm digestion tech, so even when I accidentally put my palm on it, the workflow was never interrupted. So whether I was scrolling through web pages, switching between apps or navigating large documents, the experience was just effortless. Now let's move on to performance. The Expertbook Ultra is powered by Intel Core Ultra X7 chipset, which makes it fast. And I'm saying really, really fast. The device blazed through all of our benchmarks and the numbers are right there on your screen. In real-world usage, this led to a buttery smooth experience. During my testing, I had 40+ Chrome tabs open along with some productivity apps and there was never an issue. The laptop was just in no mood to slow down at any point of time. Now what surprised me even more here is how quiet the machine remained. Even when I pushed it harder than what most office users would ever do, the cooling system kept fan noise absolutely under control. And the body of the laptop also remained cool. Basically, the overall experience stayed very comfortable. Now coming to the 5th reason to consider buying this laptop, the battery life. Now if you spend most of your day away from your desk, this really matters. And in this case, you won't have any issues. I could comfortably get through an entire workday without ever reaching out for a charger. And this was with multiple tabs open, constant typing, meetings, emails, and basically everything else that comes with a busy schedule. So for most users, 12 to 13 hours of real-world usage is absolutely achievable here. And when the battery finally does run low, the bundled 90-watt charger tops it up really quickly. Now, let's move on to the reasons why you might want to skip this laptop. The Expertbook Ultra is extremely well built. There is no doubt about that. But in my opinion, visually, it plays it all a bit too safe. At a time when many premium laptops are experimenting with unique colors, ultra-thin bezels, or distinctive design elements, the Expertbook Ultra looks strictly built for business. Now, some professionals might actually prefer this understated approach. After all, not everyone wants their work laptop to scream for attention. But if you expect a design that feels special every time you lift that lid, this laptop might leave you wanting a little more personality. And finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The price, which is honestly just hard to ignore. At a starting price of roughly rupees 2.4 lakh and going up to rupees 3.5 lakh, the Expertbook Ultra is extremely expensive. For that kind of money, you will naturally start comparing it against other premium Windows Ultrabooks and even Apple's higher-end MacBooks. Now, Asus has packed enough premium features to justify this pricing. But many people simply won't be able to stretch their budgets this far. So should you buy the Asus Expertbook Ultra? If you have the budget and are someone who spends long hours working away from a desk, the answer is a strong yes. The laptop gets almost everything right. The only real concern are a not-so-premium design and a very premium pricing. That said, the Asus Expertbook Ultra is easily one of the most complete business laptops available right now. And for some people, that's exactly what they're looking for. What do you think of the laptop? Do let us know and keep watching Digit for more such content.